On this episode, I eat sugar snap peas. We talk fire tetrahedron and metabolism. And I'm just real, because that's how it works. Get ready for it.
You're looking for answers? You have questions? You don't even know what physiology is? Well, that's what I do. Right here on The Physiology Show. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? Jed Kobernusz here from jedkobernusz.com. If I cut out, I cut out. That's kind of what happens. The lighting can be a little weird, but that's okay. I'm coming at you from Roseau, Minnesota, our new home. We have moved. We have worked. We've done it all. It comes down to, there's just a massive amount of change that has happened in our life, but it's way okay. Started my new job today. This is episode 6. 6 weeks ago, I started this, The Physiology Show. And, right, sugar snack peas. Gotta love it. And, these things right here, they're nature's candy. They're pretty cool. It basically is a green, right? It's green vegetables. And they help you feel full longer. That's kind of the trick. And that's a lot of times the trick of increasing your metabolism is find something that kind of tastes sugary. It's in the name, sugar snap peas. And eat it, right? It's crunchy. Gives you a lot of good vitamins and minerals that you're going to need. But the cool part about all of this is I think I've figured out how to explain. Well, first of all, Roseau, right? Minnesota. North is that way. We're like 10 miles away from Canada. Whoa. So being in the middle of pretty much nowhere means what? It means now we have to be a little more, versatile. So we get to plant a garden out there. It's already a little garden. We're going to build it a little bit more and then have a lot more produce. So it's going to be kind of cool. Past that, today is all about metabolism. What is metabolism? Well, it basically comes down to your burning of calories in your body, right? How you burn calories. So what does that mean, right? Like, what does that mean? And they can't hear me on Facebook Live. Can you hear me? Which is funny, because I do this live here and record here. How about now? Can you hear me? Not saying you can't hear me, or you can't hear you, which is very possible. This phone right here is not great, which that happens. It happens. So maybe I just can hold it. I don't know. And the connection says it's weak because this phone's not great at all. So if you can't hear me, that's okay. I guess you'll just catch it on record. But I'm a volunteer firefighter back in Mound. I plan on joining the fire department here in Roseau. But what I've learned is this. I've learned the fire tetrahedron. And what's funny about that is I've taken some classes on metabolism when I was in college, and there's like the Krebs cycle, and there's ways that, the ATP, there's just so many things that go along with metabolism in the way of science that nobody really cares. Nobody has time to comprehend all of that. So from those two worlds, like the firefighting world and then bring that into the fitness world, I think I've hit it. I think I've hit the nail. I think I've hit the nail right on the head. So it's for something called the fire tetrahedron, and you need 3 things to have the act of fire. It's not like a thing, it's like an act of fire. It's a chain reaction. So you need three things. You need heat, you need fuel, and you need oxygen. And then you have fire. Crazy, right? So the chain reaction, it's actually like a chemical reaction. So the same thing happens within your body. It's just a really simple way of explaining it. So when you come down to it, when it comes down to the exact science of it, you need three things. You need oxygen to circulate the blood, right? To have oxygenated blood. You need fuel, which is food, right? And you need heat, which is movement. So those three things take your metabolism and skyrocket it through the roof, right? Through the freaking roof. So if you don't have all three of those things every day, then your metabolism, the fire in your body, goes out. It just goes out. That's it. So when we pull up as a firefighter, when we pull up to a house, you see just flames coming out, right? What do? Well, you put in that service, in that line of work, we call it, you put the wet stuff on the red stuff. That's it. So water, right? You open the bail, you turn on the water, and what does the water do? The water takes away the heat. So if you take away the heat from a fire, you take out the fire. You take out a piece. Like a fire tetrahedron is a triangle. Now it's kind of a poor triangle, right? There's about a triangle. So, right? So with that triangle, you have heat, and you have oxygen, and you have fuel. So you put the water on there to take the heat away, fire goes out. Same thing, right? So if you stop moving every day, if you stop working out, if you stop going for a walk, if you stop, anything, right? It doesn't have to be formal exercise. That has to be movement. Increase your movement, increase your body heat. That's it. That's that piece. Oxygen. You need more oxygen. Consume more oxygen. Get out of breath many times a day. Many times a day, right? So if you would take a fire blanket and throw it onto a fire, you're taking the oxygen away from that fire, right? Same thing. So then the fuel, right? Fuel. You need fuel. Your body needs fuel. That's it. Fuel is food. Your body needs food. Too many people, right? There are too many people out there. Way too many people out there sitting there not eating enough because they think they're going to eat less and lose weight. It's not going to happen. If you eat less, yeah, you know what? You're probably going to have just a little bit of success with that. But long run, like years from now, you're only doing damage to your body. That's it. Now, to the point of eating less, yes, if you were active, very active, you kind of get hurt, right? Let's say you get hurt, but then you keep eating at that caloric intake, you're going to gain weight. So you have to decrease those calories. But that's it. So when you're eating less for that long, you're only doing damage. But if you on purpose have to decrease your caloric intake, then that's okay. Because that's on purpose. Like there's a purpose to do that because you got hurt. But if you're really active, you got hurt, and then you're not so active, then yes, you need to adjust your caloric intake. But if you're not, then you don't have to. But if you're trying to lose weight, you need to eat less. Well, if you're just eating less, like less than even 1,200, even 1,500 calories, if you're eating less than that, you're only doing damage. You're taking that fuel out of the tetrahedron, and then your fire goes out. Your metabolism goes down. That's it. Isn't that nuts? So 3 components for fire. That's it. That's all you need. Heat is movement. Oxygen, well, that's a given. You need to breathe. You need to get out of breath many times a day, at least 12 minutes a day, at least. Then that creates what's called an afterburn. And check out afterburn. Just Google Jed Kobernusz afterburn, and I did a whole show on that. And then fuel. Your body needs food. That's it. Those three things. Figure those three things out. The tetrahedron, the fire tetrahedron. Keep those going every day. Boom, 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 right? Your metabolism will be way up high. We complicate things way too damn much. You need food, you need movement, and you need oxygen. We overcomplicate it all. We just do. So this is episode number 6. If you feel like you found any value, the oxygen, like talking about oxygen, the oxygen of what I do comes from you. And especially the people out there that I have no idea that they're following me, and you're finding results, you're finding success, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, I've actually lost weight. Then freaking let me know, will you? I mean, like, is that so hard to ask? To say like, comment, and share if you find value with anything that I'm saying? I mean, I appreciate the crap out of it. I appreciate every single person who would ever listen to anything that falls out of my mouth. Anybody who would even freaking listen to my voice for longer than 30 seconds. I just tell it how it is and execute. That's all I do. I find ways to explain it to people. Like the information up here sometimes does not come out perfect right here. But that's what this is for. Because maybe someday somebody will go, oh yeah, fire tetrahedron. Okay, so all I need is food, movement, and oxygen. Is that all I need? Oh, cool. And then they get healthy, and then they lose weight, and then they gain self-confidence, and then they feel awesome about themselves years to come. Not just 3 months from now, not just 30 days from now, but forever. If you're not working out for your wellness, if you're not moving on purpose, if you're not feeling good about yourself, if you're not going to the gym, or if you're not working out at home, if you're not doing my own workouts just because you want to, for like 20 years from now, 20 years from now, not just for a year from now, not for 2 years, then you're not doing anything. Long term, 30 years from now, I do stuff today so I can prepare for 30 years from now. Let that affect this for a while. So that's it. Kind of a shorter show, but that's the point. Let's get to the point and move on. Nobody's got time for the extra fluff and what have you. Just move and eat and breathe. Simple as that. As always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn. Start believing in yourself. Coming at you from Roseau, Minnesota, way up north. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now. Coming for the ask. Like, comment, and share. Subscribe. Sign up. Do whatever it is you need to be doing. Whether that button's down here, or over here, or up there, or over here. Doesn't matter where the button's at. Just push it. Push the button.